On a Sabbath, Jesus was teaching in one of the synagogues, and a woman was there who had been crippled by a spirit for 18 years. She had prayed, asked God for help, and yet she was not delivered. She was wonderful because she was faithful to worship God week after week in the synagogue. God's seeming unconcern did not cause her to stop coming to God or to become bitter or resentful. Jesus saw the woman and called her to come forward. It may have seemed heartless to the congregation for him to do this and expose her handicap publicly, but he knew what he was doing. He also wanted the woman to help him teach the people an important lesson about freedom. He spoke the word, laid his hands on her, and she was healed. That was a synagogue service the people never forgot. Instead of rejoicing and giving God the glory, the ruler of the synagogue became very angry. He did not have the courage to express his anger to Jesus, so he scolded the congregation. The bondage of the ruler of the synagogue was worse than that of the woman. Her bondage affected only her body, but his bondage shackled his mind and his heart. He was so bound and blinded by tradition that he ended up opposing the Son of God. First, the Lord defended the woman and rebuked the ruler of the synagogue. Jesus reminded him that he treated his animals far better than he treated this poor woman. Our Lord was arguing from the lesser to the greater. If God permits people to help the thirsty animals on the Sabbath, would He not want us to care for needy people made in the image of God? Any tradition that keeps us from helping others is not from God. In fact, it is easy to use tradition as an excuse for not caring for others. There were people in the synagogue who hoped to use the Sabbath violation to accuse Jesus, but he left them so ashamed that they said nothing. The lesson Jesus taught was clear. Satan puts people into bondage, but true freedom comes from trusting Christ. The Sabbath that God wants to give us is a heart rest that comes through His grace and not from obeying tradition.